Morning, David. No, morning, Jane.
Got that wrong.
Yes, I did.
It's me.
Hello, David. We're doing a bit of an unusual video today because Jane is at home and she's actually doing my subwoofer. She's doing the artwork on the subwoofer while I'm here on the boat with David. David is my publisher. Hello, David.
Hello, Neil.
And we're here to do very important business, aren't we? Talking about your next big project, which is
Massive.
but what's it called?
It's called Rock Tales.
And so I've been very privileged to have been invited by you to contribute a short story about any song of my choosing for your book of 21, is it?
Yeah, it's 21 now.
21 short stories, maximum 5,000 words. And my chosen song that I've written a story about is called Distant Shore, which was originally recorded by Billy Bragg. And I was in France listening randomly to my iPod, and this song came on, and something struck a chord, and I listened to the lyrics, and I thought that could be the story that I write for your book, David. And I'm very pleased that I did. So we've been talking about that, haven't we? This has been a very busy business meeting this evening on the boat, as you can see. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we've had a nice dinner of smoked salmon and prawns and all sorts of nice things. And I thought, while Jane's at home doing the artwork on the subwoofer, it's going to be the best subwoofer in history. While she's doing that, I thought what I could do, viewers, is to show you a little tour of the boat, which is essentially the Manshed. And it's the Manshed with a HiFi system on it. So I don't know if you're going to be able to do this, David, but if I get up and sort of like do a little tour of it and you follow me. So inside here is the cabin. By the way, this boat was given to me. It was a wreck when it was given to me when we first moved here by the river. And over the next year or so, I renovated it with the help of friends that contributed various bits and pieces, like the canopy and the paint and the motor and all sorts of things. So anyway, it's now a boat that we use every week at least to come down on for our book club, don't we, David?
We do indeed.
We do. And also, by the way, this is the first time that we're using the two microphones that I bought from Amazon for £15, and they both seem to be working. And the problem I had last time when I did it with Jane, I forgot to turn them on. But now we're professionals. So come inside, David, and I'll show the viewers around. So this is where we come to inside when it's cold outside. We come in here, and
we have to say, Neil, it is 32 degrees here, which is very unusual.
Yes, normally it's like either room temperature, proper room temperature, or it's really freezing cold. But we do have a stove. So I don't know if you want to see this, David, but we've got a little stove here that we can put onto the cooker, and it heats the boat up in no time. It's nice and comfortable. At the back here, I've got a solar panel on the roof, by the way, and the solar panel enables us to have a what's it called? It's a regulator inverter inside here. I don't know if you can see this, but we might as well show it if we possibly can. I'll take this cushion off, and inside here, David, is, come and have a look. That's the inverter. So the electricity comes from the solar panel into the regulator, into the inverter, that then creates us to have proper mains electricity. And because of that, we can have loudspeakers that are powered loudspeakers. They're powered, they're active speakers, and they're Bluetooth. They were £59, the bargain of the century. They're a make that I don't know. It doesn't matter what they are. They just work. You've got a separate bass and treble on them. They work by Bluetooth, or they've got line in, and I can use my record player, my Soundburger record player, to play the LPs. And you put the record on and it spins round like that, you see? Brilliant. And I've got a selection of records down here already, including a copy of your book, Rock Atlas. What was you did 2 books, didn't you, Dave? Rock Atlas. You did Rock Atlas USA and Rock Atlas UK.
And Ireland.
Oh, you did Ireland as well?
Yeah.
That wasn't a 3rd book though, was it?
No, that was all
That was
in
in
the
part
same
of
book.
the UK.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here. We haven't rehearsed this, have we? Where I'm going to ask you if it's possible for you to say what was your favourite place that you went to do this book. By the way, it's a book of what's happened in music all around the United States. And the same sort of thing applies to the Rock Atlas UK version. All around the UK, various things have happened to do with music. So I'm putting you on the spot here, aren't I?
Well, it's quite easy. My best music venue, without a doubt, is Red Rocks in Colorado.
Oh, right.
Absolutely amazing venue. But the most emotional experience of all would have been...
Shall I turn this round?
You can do.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay.
What was the Woodstock original venue in upstate New York, which was just an emotional experience for me. A fantastic experience, because there's a museum now. I'm sure all American citizens will know about it and have maybe thought about going there. Go there. It is an astonishing experience and quite the best place to go to if you want to get that music vibe from the greatest concert ever in music history.
Wonderful. And is there somewhere in the UK that you would also recommend as your best place that you went to?
Well, weirdly, it's all about my favourite artist, who...
I know who that is.
Yeah.
Crosby, Stills and Nash and Young.
Stephen Stills bought a place in the heart of England in Surrey, a wonderful place in Elstead called Brookfield, which was a wonderful old haunted mansion which he bought off Ringo Starr. I had the good fortune to go and visit and see around the place, and what an experience that was.
Wow.
A really, really great place. But that's a weird one, but no, there are so many great places to go and visit, and just get out there and visit your own rock locations.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, I'm going to hand this back to you so that we can then finish off the video.
Great.
Okay. Well, viewers, while Jane's at home doing my subwoofer, we've been on the boat talking music and playing music. If you want to know anything more about this boat, I'm not promoting it for any reason apart from the fact that years ago I started this blog called, now let me get this right, it's called A Boat, all one word, A Boat for My Pot Plants .blogspot.com, and I'll put a link to that on the video. If you want to look at it, it shows the complete renovation of this boat from start to finish. And well, if you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, it doesn't matter. And thanks ever so much, Dave, for standing in for Jane. And thanks to you, viewers, for indulging me this exciting YouTube trip. Goodbye.
Bye.
What colour shall I have next? Let's see now.
So, Jane.
Yeah.
You've been doing this all evening. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I am.
It's fantastic. What's the process?
Well, I've made a load of tissue papers with your old magazines. I've got image transfers onto the tissue papers, and I'm cutting them out into circles.
And why circles?
Well, sort of to remind you of records, really, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's giving them a retro look.
Yeah. And how did you choose the colours?
I don't know, really. I didn't have anything in mind. Just thought I'd just choose colours that are nice and bright, and yeah.
Morning, Jane.
Morning, Neil.
And it is the morning. It's the morning
It
after
is.
the night. It's the morning after the night before.
It is for you.
So you did this yesterday while I was on the boat, and I can now reveal
While
it.
you were up boozing, I was working.
And you did a great job. And look at this, everybody. Look at that. And you can explain, Jane, what you've done, if you like.
Well, what I've done is I've used some of Neil's old music magazines to get some image transfers with my jelly plate. And if you don't know what a jelly plate is, you'll have to look it up because it's quite complicated for me to explain. And I picked it up with lots of different colours, and quite like the sort of vintage effect that I've got with that. So I cut it out into circles to give an impression of records, I guess.
And this is this is very heavy. So everybody, it's going to go up there, but I think I don't want to film. Well, you can try filming it actually when I'm doing it.
Oh, don't drop it down.
Okay. Blimey, this is live.
Don't forget you took your little sticky things off the bottom.
Yeah, that's okay because I'm using it on these isolation feet from Stack Acoustics. No, Stack Audio. Sorry, Stack Audio. They're called Alva, and so that's in position. Look at that! Wow, I just really I'm delighted with it, Jane. Just want to make sure that's it. There we are. There.
Happy bunny?
I'm a very happy bunny.
Good.
It's the only BUCHART
It's a customised one.
a customised BUCHART Sub10 Subwoofer, and it's mine. And thanks, Jane. Okay, bye.
Bye.